Hi, so Freshers 15. What that simply means is £15 is what the average student can gain at their first year of going to uni. So what I wanted to do is put together my 15 top tips on how you can stop gaining those £15. Okay, so tip 1 is make your own pizza. It's really easy to do. And the way you can do this is you want to get some whole wheat tortilla wraps, and they're great because you can freeze them. Then you need some cheese, some tomato and some wafer thin ham. So the first thing to do is put your tomatoes in a blender, blend them up so it's like a paste. Then you want to grate some cheese. Then on your tortilla, just spread on the tomatoes and sprinkle on the cheese. Place that all underneath a grill on a medium heat. Then once it's nice and golden, take it off, then add on your wafer thin ham, and there you go. And that is a Freshers Feast pizza, which is healthy, and let me tell you, it's also so much cheaper than buying a pizza. So that's tip number 1. Then tip number 2 is sleep. Okay, and not all the time. What I mean by this is it's really important to make sure you get enough hours sleep. If you're having less than 7 hours sleep, it induces a hormone, which what this hormone does is it makes us feel hungry, so we're more likely to snack. So just be really sensible with your sleeping. For sure, at the weekends, you can probably party hard and keep going till 4 or 5 in the morning, but definitely during the week, try and be in bed by 11. Then tip 3 is alcohol. Well, let's be honest, being a student, it's all about fun, it's all about having your Jager bombs and stuff like that. But if you can, a really good way to do it is mix in between every drink, have a glass of water on there. Or also, instead of having a pint, just order half a pint on there, and make sure you take some time out. Don't do it every single week. Set yourself a limit that you're going to go out 3 times a week, and the rest, obviously, you're going to be studying. Set that alarm a little bit earlier and get up and just do a workout. I do a really cool workout, which is a 4-minute HIIT workout. That's all it takes. So you can literally jump out of bed and then you can just get training. 4 minutes, we've all got that. And what this does, it will increase your fitness, it's going to increase your energy levels, you're going to be burning calories. I've got it on my YouTube channel, so you can just download it so you can watch that video and you can do it with me in real time. So that just takes 4 minutes, and that is such a good way, and I can guarantee that will help you stop putting on any excess weight, and it is just 4 minutes, so no excuse. A top tip is ditch the white and go for the brown. Choose brown bread, brown rice, brown pasta, brown spaghetti, everything. Just go brown. The reason being, it's wholemeal, so it still has all the goodness, it still has the fibre on it, so it's going to keep you fuller. And when you opt for the white, what they've done, they put sugar in. So we don't want sugar because sugar equals excess calories, so always go for brown. Tip 6, okay, so fast food is tempting, junk food, whatever you want to call it, but if you're going to do it, just make sure you set a golden rule that you just visit whatever your favourite one is just once a week, and just be really strict with that, because remember, these foods, they might taste great, but they're really not full of any nutritional benefit for you, so just definitely make sure that isn't a habit that you're doing more than once a week, because trust me, that is a really easy way that you're going to gain those £15. Okay, so this tip of mine is simply, when you're on the phone, get moving. Walking, marching on the spot, anything like that simply burns more calories. And let's face it, we can walk and talk at the same time. So that's a really good way when you're catching up with family back at home. Just make sure you're not sitting on the couch and just get marching on the spot. So my next tip is take up a sport. Normally on campus, on universities, they always have either a swimming pool, there'll be a sports hall, take up a new activity. It's a really good way to actually also reduce stress. It gives you time out, it will help increase your fitness. Socially, it's a really good way to meet new people. So definitely, whether it's swimming, whether it's dancing, pumping on, whatever, definitely find a new fitness or sport or some form of activity that you do at least 3 times a week. So ban that biscuit barrel. Let's be honest, they're so easy. If they're there, especially if you're doing studying and you've got that cup of tea, it's easy to keep picking in at those biscuits. They are full of what we call empty calories, so they are never going to make you feel full. So my best advice there is stick with the tea, but just make sure you don't buy the biscuits, because let's be honest, they are too tempting. So just make sure you don't have them in your room. So my next tip is be 8 times a day student, and with that it's really simple. This stuff is free, you can get it anywhere, and it is from the tap, and it is water. Water is amazing. It's great for your skin, it's great for your metabolism, it's great for your energy, it's also really good for your concentration levels. So just make sure you drink 8 glasses a day. Okay, so this next one is a really simple one to do and really highly effective at helping keep off those 15 pounds, and that is to be a 10,000 steps a day student. And it sounds a lot, but trust me, when you're walking around from lecture to lecture, you'd be amazed how quickly those steps accumulate. And even if you can get pedometers, they're really cheap. You can also get loads of different apps on your phone for it, and just put it on one day, just see how many steps you do, and then always aim to increase that. And eventually what you want to get to is 10,000 a day. That's near enough equivalent of walking 5 miles, and that's a really good way to keep off any excess weight. So my next tip is do it yourself, learn to cook. Cooking actually doesn't have to be complicated. We're not talking about making big pies or cakes. You could just do something really simple, and often it is a lot cheaper than buying a pre-made ready meal, which, trust me, a lot of those are full of sugar and salt. So try this recipe of mine, it's so easy. You need 1 sweet potato, a tin of tuna, obviously in spring water and oil, and a red onion. Then simply boil your sweet potato, mash it up, then drain off your tuna, slice your red onion, mix together, there's a fish pie, and I think that comes in at less than £1.29 to buy, and hardly any calories, and is super tasty, and will take 20 minutes. So my next one is write it down. It's really good to set yourself a goal, a challenge, on something that's to do with being healthier. So whether it's a fitness goal or a lifestyle goal, you're going to learn to cook healthy recipes, or you're going to do a 20k walk at the end of the month for a local charity, just anything like that. But write it down, commit to it. Or even if it is that you're just going to do training sessions, you're going to do my 4-minute HIIT workout, you're going to do that 5 times a week, and you're going to make 4 smoothies every week. Just make a goal, write it down, and commit to it. So the next tip of mine is sweets. Let's be honest, they look really pretty and they're really tempting, and you know, we don't think of them, they're just kind of taking the sweet, but if you're doing that a lot, that will really add up really quickly to lots of calories. So if you can, swap having sweets instead, just go for some nice dried fruit, go for some like nuts, something like that, because also then, look at it like this, you're then actually really treating your body because you're giving yourself lots of vitamins and minerals. So instead, if you can, swap the sweets for fruit or nuts. Okay, and then my next one is really easy. Let's face it, who doesn't love social media? I'm a big fan of Instagram and I love YouTube, and you know what? On Instagram you can find a whole host of ways to motivate yourself with workouts, recipes and training tips, which all these are going to help keep off that weight for that first year at uni. And my Instagram, especially for the girls, it's full of workouts, recipes and nutrition, and this is my Instagram name. And then also for any guys out there, if you want some top tips on workouts that you can do to get fitter, to get stronger, or some healthy recipes, then check out this account, which is absolutely brilliant. It's called Men's Fit Kitchen. And also the other thing is, check out YouTube. You know, gone are the days that we need to go to the gym or go and buy fitness DVDs. There are so many workouts on there. So no excuse. If you want to stay fit and healthy, use those 15 top tips of mine and you won't put on a pound.